Hello YouTube, we have a Madolcha deck here. It will be a little bit longer than our normal one, so we got a profile and we'll have some duels here. Now we got Angeli here. Basically you use her to tribute and then do your search out hoop cake. You could do princess if you were doing that type of build, since it's permanent on prevented from being destroyed by battle. Really is helpful, and she just kind of make the deck more consistent. And that's your jelly right there. Now we got Chateau. Basically, you can use this thing with several combinations with tickets, since it returns automatically, or keep your consistency in your hand, and all of them get 500. Now this guy, he'll just make your opponent attack him, so he normally pretty helpful if you want to keep your queen protected for a little bit. That's really all that. Now Crumpet is really more better because you can raise its level and then you can return a Madolcha to kind of get your ticket effect. So it basically for XYZ recover cards and just kind of take advantage over your opponent. Now we got Hoop Cake. Now the weakness with Hoop Cake is you gotta be really careful is trying to get a monster in your graveyard. So that's why I'd use Redux and return from a different dimension. It kind of helps a little bit with the consistency of keeping monsters in the grave. Now we have Magdalene. Basically what she does is she just searches out a Madolcha for you, and that's pretty much just helping you with that consistency again. So we're just trying to keep that consistent, keep on going, getting what you need, and having it now. And here we go with Madolcha, or however the heck you say his name. Basically, you just keep on special summoning him while you control beast types, and you just get to add your ticket, Chateau, or the Paja. With the Paja really good to help prevent O2Ks and other effects. Now this Meow, pretty much your card that you need in your hand. Meow with either Hoop or Princess or Jelly, get all your plays set up. Ticket, if you have Jelly or Queen up, you can just special summon them, otherwise they just go to your hand. So this is actually really good if you want it, depending on if you're going for O2K or advance. Now this, it just special summons them all, so if your opponent going to try to play like bottomless, you can counter. Redux, you don't really use his special summon effect, you more use a Monster Reborn. One day, just helps you draw and prevent you from dying. That's pretty much all one day do. Not too bad, just helpful there. Mind Control, basically we just take your opponent and XYZ for them. Different, just help with the consistency and bring back your remove from play. We use 3 of them, pretty helpful. 2 7 tools, like I said, one of the major weakness is traps, so we keep this up so we can keep them safe. And now we have XYZ block. With this, we pretty much just use it to stop unwanted monsters' effects, since we'll normally have an XYZ on the field. Very helpful, especially in longer games. And this is just a card choice. Barian Force, just let me summon any one of those best chaos numbers. Now we'll go to the extra deck. We got 2 queens here. You can use 3, but I find 2 to be a better number. Basically, she's kind of your boss. So return them, and you get your cards back. One thing, and now we got Lavier. Basically, same thing as return. This is what people use more often, but I also figured I would use return to help consistency. Soul here, he basically prevents a card from being activated, so kind of helps you get more plays and stuff. 80. Pretty good. Lets you remove from play your opponent's graveyard and give your XYZ more attack points. Always helpful. I will point out one of the major weakness with Madolchas is their lack of spell and trap support, so keep that in mind. 85, just kind of a high beater and lets you play. 101, Kind of just another support card. Pretty basic. Same with Cowboy. I mean, hardest part of getting those Madolchas in the grave, so always good to have something to do that. Fortune, basically little defense and some little recovery. Chaos Hand, just negate stuff. Real simple. Of course, C101. Of course, you can use the effect whenever. Now we have her as one of our upgrade, so we steal a rank 3. We can just play this. Definitely helpful. Then we have our wind-up, basically our other defense card. And then him, the big huge and now here's some tech choices. Giant Rat, just kinda helps you search out something since they're all Earth. Maybe not the best, but he does some tech. Line Matcher here, basically it special summons level 3 beast type from your hand, and that's really what most of the level 3 Madolchas are. So, and he destroys a trap, so he's not bad. Nevadas, if you want to go into Synchron's spiritual art, basically kind of a monster reborn a little bit. Horn just gives one of them high attack points and low draw power. Not too bad. Reinforcement, basically you were trying to go for more of those Masato or the cavalry. Beast Soul Swap would work really well with Ticket. I just don't use it, but it does work with Ticket. And here our last, Obedience School. I'm not really sure if this is the best support, but it's not a bad support. But like I said, Madolcha's biggest weakness is their lack of being able to search out their spell and trap, so keep that in mind. Now let's get to the duels. Not a bad hand. We don't have really anything for special summons, but ooh, look like we got a mirror match. So, our plays are kind of limited, but we do have our 1 day a piece here, so we kind of have access to all of our cards. And we got Dog. We're kind of getting the good stuff right now. But, yeah, we don't really want the Masatos in our hand, so we'll use them as bait to try to get rid of them. Won't be bad. Look like we're seeing a play here. Huh. He messed up there. Did not realize Hoop require your monster to have in the grave, but that's why I'm kind of careful with what I do with them. Now here I think I go for Cowboy because I want my Madolchas in the grave, and I kind of took advantage of that. I think he negates my Cowboy. Yep. Think this chain him. But doesn't matter, if Cowboy dies, we still get the monsters anyways. Not the best player, playing Dark Hole with a Zen main. That pretty much means now you gotta kill one of your own cards, because I only had the one. I mean, that didn't hurt me too much, and now I have almost all my access right now. Even though I'm taking some damage, we're actually in a pretty good situation. I like this position. Even though taking damage, he now have a little less control than we do. Now the question is, what kind of play do I want to do? Now we'll go 1 day, try to get a little better hand control. Jelly, that's good. But we're going to wait just because we got 1 day. Get that 7 tools. We were going to try to make sure we could do our whole Madolcha play without any problems, but obviously that did not work. But gotta love 1 day, kind of makes all your plays. Silent Honors, not too scary right now. And we got Ticket. We got our plays. We can do our shenanigans now. Yeah, this is where one of those things will take advantage if you watch this. Get this, because we have the apprentice here, we can do the straight we have Jelly, we can do the special summon. And now with Hoop, we're going to be we are going to be looping Misano. We get that paradise there, which actually really does come in handy later on, because he will get a little bit more control. And yeah, we are just doing some plays. Now we have queen here. We are using that because we want those two back in our hand. So those were the ones we were going to get rid of. And now we'll just return those two, because really, honors isn't that much of a threat if it only has one material. It really not. Really, what makes honors the biggest threat is when it has 2, and that's just steal. Otherwise, you're not really. But with our face down here, we can prevent an O2K. He's going to be able to get he's going to be able to go for his queen right now. But because we have all our stuff set, he can't really stop us. Definitely good. We have a lot of control right now. Very good. Huh. He even saw me did that play, and he didn't realize you returned him to your hand. Well, now it is, I get mine. I'm going to be going for a little play here. Since we got 2 hoop cakes, we may as well. And with Masato, now we're getting another Sato, so we're kind of getting rid of his Sato and going for R, because kind of lets them come back to our hand, since it only the player that controls Sato gets to return them. And with ticket, we just got our guys coming. We just got our Mew, and we got all our plays now. I mean, there really is nothing he can do, but we will just... And now we got even more consistency. We got Mew, we are using Jelly, we are... Sato. Sato is going to be returning these guys. And now with that we can use Ticket. Get Misano, getting another card search. We are just building that consistency. Got a hoop out here. Removing Jelly. Summoning Cavalry. He just quit. I don't blame him. We pretty much just had the whole control right out there. Now here we go, another duel. Redux. We got a lot of... This is... Magdalene actually probably more the card you want first turn, because it just helps you set up. Not bad, 7 tools. That's kind of what we're looking for. We always want our 7 tools. If I remember right, this guy puts me in a little bad position. Comes up with a nice idea. Destroying that Phoenix in his hand, meaning it's going to be special summoning, and that's why I don't even set my 7 tools, because he just gets that Phoenix out, and that Phoenix wipes the field of spells and traps. So I'm trying to save my cards. I don't want them dead. I don't think anyone does. So, did not realize that. I'm going to have to play a little bit more smart in this duel if I plan to win, since he can since he's going to be able to do all that. That definitely doesn't make it an easy comeback play. And with that, he'll even get his Phoenix back again. Definitely hitting me with a big hit this turn, so not too bad. Definitely not too bad on his part. But we got some comeback cards as well, so we're not too afraid. And with another Mew, we're going to try to do a little push ourselves here. Do our jelly. I mean, we are going to run our shenanigans now. We have shenanigans, and with ticket, we are doing plays. Redux here, using Redux thing, getting our hoop. Kind of looked a little weird without doing the hoop at first, but we actually had a plan for that. And now we get another card. We're getting our chateau. We are going for stuff. We have so many plays we are doing. We're going to return those two, and now we get the special summon again. I believe we're going for another level 4, and I'm going to summon number 80 here, which is going to be really nice. It just counters his Phoenix perfectly, because watch 80 remove that Phoenix. Probably did not see that coming. And now we're going to be able to hit him with some heavy damage back. And yeah, you know, at 16 life points, we're at 34. We have another Mew and Hoop, so I mean, look at us, we are set. Well, what happened is he basically doesn't play in Spell and Trap, and I summon another Queen and win.